Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with the morning debrief, commodity broking services morning debrief, and that's for March the 31st. It's the last day of the month, moving into April very quickly. Okay, quite an interesting night last night. Essentially, I guess we had Greek debt concerns, we had Icelandic debt concerns, and we also had some very positive economic confidence numbers out in the States. We've also got a lead into those again tonight with the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index. So there's some good data coming out, good economics number, but people are concerned obviously about the sovereign debt. And as a result of that, we saw a flight to US dollars, gold under pressure, equity markets mixed, commodities relatively soft, but a bit of a mixed picture there. US dollar pretty steady. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the closes. Okay, here we go, and as you can see, the Dow only up 11 points, closed up 11. S&P was up 5, and the Nasdaq was up 6.33. Consumer confidence in the US improves. Home prices climb amid job optimism. Pretty important across the board there. Now, as we can see, the problems in the sovereign debt, particularly in Greece and also in Iceland, gave the market a little bit of jitters. In fact, we saw those jitters actually run through the financial sector, particularly in the FTSE. You can see what happened in Europe, and it wasn't a very positive picture. The stock was down 7, but you can see the FTSE down 38, the DAC down 14, and the CAC down 13. Still a few jitters underway there, so that is a little bit of a concern, and that's something which obviously we're going to have to focus a little bit of attention on. Might be a little bit of breath here, but we did see some of the other commodities, primaries, some of the copper actually had a strong night, so that's not too bad. Okay, let's have a look at general markets, dollar index as we do, 81.75 as you can see here. Dollar's been coming back, obviously on the back of what's happening with that Icelandic concern and the Greek concern. US dollar strength came back to the market, and as a result of that, US up, some of the commodities down, and it's a pure function there of US dollars at the moment, and flight to quality. Having a look at the Aussie battler, interesting to note that even with this, the Aussie has remained relatively robust, and as you can see here, this little strong move here, holding up this level here, and you know, it seems to be holding quite nicely. We are long Aussie at the moment. I would actually sneak a stop in around about that 91.70, just in case it breaks through that level. Just have a quote, or even reduce half the position. Because I don't like this when there's movements about sovereign debt issues and how that will affect the market. Euro, at the moment, Euro, we looked at it, it's been looking strong, tried it and failed. Once again, dollar, we might bum around here for a little while. I think down near that 133 is not a bad area to have a look at it. I wouldn't mind leaving a few flying orders down there. Obviously, a stop below 132.25 is where you got to call it. Okay, having a look at some of the commodities. Crude oil in particular, we've got Department of Energy data out tonight, looking interesting. Now that's a good. It looks all right. So stay close to that, and if it takes out that 83, 20, and 50, then we're off to the races. As you can see, also with copper, I like this formation. The hourly formation looks okay. Have a quick look at it. It doesn't look too bad, and if anything here, it looks like we can assault the top end again, and we can actually see that. Probably trade on a little bit higher. So that's copper, and I guess that's about it on that. Just having a look at some of the other markets. Gold obviously did come back, and there we are. Gold just back a little bit, 1100, purely on the back of that US dollar work. So let's see what happens on that front. And that's steady, and so gold back a little bit. We are long there, just a little bit underwater, but nothing too major. Having a look at the SPY, the local markets, and there we see it just tracking sideways. Gee, I want to see that break to the top side. You know, it's been up here. I want to see 49.50 go. If I can get that, then I'll be a lot happier. We're certainly long at the moment across the board, some of our equities, and I'd like to see that trade through to the top side. Let's have a look at it. I mean, let's have a quick look at the Dow too, and you can pretty much see that it's just flatlining here, and gee, I want to see a break soon, so hopefully we will get that sooner rather than later. Okay, so that's about it. In terms of numbers, economic numbers today in Australia, we've got retail sales, which will be pretty important. We've got some numbers out, confidence numbers out in Japan, unemployment in Germany, and in the States we've got this Chicago Purchasing Managers Index, factory orders, all pretty good stuff. Department of Energy data there, so that's going to be quite interesting. And we've got the Tankan reports out of Japan. So in all, it's going to be quite a good night. Quite relatively volatile, but I think there's some good moves happening. We're still long copper, as we know. We're looking for that to head up. Sugar's actually been okay for us as well, so I'm quite happy about that. I think we've finally found a little bit of a low there. Aussie, a little bit nervous. Gold, a little bit nervous, but let's see how it goes. That's about it from me. Hope you have a great day's trading, and we'll certainly talk to you tomorrow.